This call is being recorded.
Saint Germain's prayer of protection. I welcome you, beloved family, to this perfect, infinite moment of now. I hope that you have settled yourself in a comfortable seated or reclining position in your beautiful sacred space, filled with love. Now visualize yourself holding your arms out to your sides. This is the diameter of your pillar of light, a beautiful, seamless pillar of white light, which keeps you protected and insulated from this moment forward. Now visualize beloved Master Saint Germain and his ultraviolet fire angels and the pillar of light inside you. Feel the love, the power, and the purity all around you, and breathe it in. The violet flame consumes and transmutes all past and present mistakes, known and unknown, seen and unseen, from the beginning of time till now. It frees you from all negative vibrations. Now see the violet flame inside your pillar for added protection. We now call upon beloved Archangel Michael and his sword of blue flame. He offers it to you, and you take it in your hand and feel how it fits perfectly. This brilliant, blue, and powerful sword of truth. Now bring it to your heart chakra. Set your intention. Now raise it up and swing it around your head and then down around your entire body and under your feet 2 times. Feel how you have cleared yourself, cutting yourself free. Free, free. This includes any discordant entity in which you may have attached or attracted to yourself, known and unknowingly. Now we lovingly release them in the gold and white light of Source, Prime Creator. See how the violet flame consumes and transmutes all these energies you have released. Feel the freedom you have achieved. Now take a moment and look down your pillar of light. It is bottomless. Woo! It continues down into Gaia, inner Earth, and connects to the crystalline energy structure of Mother Earth. Now look above you. See your pillar of light. It is never ending, reaching high into the heavens and connecting you with the great central sun. And now we can say, thank you, beloved, mighty I Am Presence, for this pillar of light, which keeps me invisible, invincible, invulnerable, and untouchable to all negative vibrations, and keeps me free now and forevermore, until I am sealed in the eternal freedom of my ascension. And so it is. And I thank thee. It is done. This is complete. It is done. It is manifested in God's most holy name. I am.
Now remaining in your tube of protective white light, focus on your breathing now. Take several deep breaths in, breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. And just breathe rhythmically and gently, focusing on your breath, focusing on finding the center within yourself, within your breath. As you breathe in the light and exhale out any tension, stress, negativity of any kind. Just let that go out with the exhalation of your breath. Just focus now on relaxing and letting go of everything that is of the third-dimensional illusion. And to focus now on creating with your imagination, with your visualization ability, which you all have. But for anyone that has difficulty with visualizing during this exercise, just let yourself think it, and it shall be so. So now, take another deep breath in, breathing in the light, and hold it, hold it, hold it, and exhale out any darkness that might be there. And exhale out the darkness. And one more time, breathe in the light. And exhale out the darkness. Now put your attention in your etheric body and all of your chakra centers, those wheels of force, those wheels of energy. Are we being heard here? Somebody say something.
You're back on. We didn't hear you before.
Yes, very good. Continuing now, focus on your etheric body and your chakra centers. And know that those chakra centers, your etheric body, and those wheels of force within your body are more real than even your physical body is. Even though it seems to be not so, even though it seems to be just your imagination for many, look at their chakras as imagination, that they are just imaging in those chakra centers. But again, they are more real than you can imagine at this point. So now as you focus on those chakra centers, focus on the reality of those centers and each of the colors and the vibrance within those colors, the intensity within those colors, and the resulting vibration as you raise the intensity of each of the colors of the chakras. Starting from the bottom, from the Earth Star chakra, beautiful earth brown, brown as the Earth chakra. And then moving up to the base of the spine, red, a beautiful, beautiful ruby red color, intense red. Then orange, then yellow as the sun in your solar plexus area. And then your heart center, beautiful blue-green. And the high heart center has become activated in all of you. Magenta. And the chakra at the throat area, your will center, sky blue. And your third eye in the middle of your forehead, purple or indigo. And the crown chakra, the top of the head, gold or violet or silver. And then finally, the chakra just above your head, the soul star chakra, pure, brilliant white. Now see all of the colors and their respective intensity, the highest intensity that you can visualize of each of these colors. Make it your reality as you raise the intensity of the colors in each of the chakra. Know that you are raising the vibration within your entire etheric body. And all of the chakra centers are coming together now as one white, brilliant white light. All within now your soul star chakra above your head. See that shining soul star just above your head, the shining white, brilliant white, surrounding your entire body. shooting out in all directions now, as if it is the halo that you had seen so many times in pictures and depictions of those of the holy ones, with their halos, with the light all around their head. The soul star chakra, all of the chakras coming together as one. Know that this is what is happening when that occurs. When one sees this white light, this is what has occurred. Also because of the ascension process as well. So what you are doing now is you are creating the light body within you. Actually, it is already created. It is already there. You are just bringing it into fruition, bringing it into your own personal reality, bringing it into your conscious knowing self. For this is your conscious knowing self. Now let yourself, as that conscious knowing self, as that light body, exit out through the third eye into the astral realm. But now you are exiting out as the light body with it, the astral and etheric body encompassed within it. And rise up, high up into the atmosphere, high above the earth. So now you are looking back down upon the earth, upon Gaia, seeing her in her fifth dimensional glory, as she has already ascended. And you can see now the crystalline grid that is all around the planet, connecting all of the great centers, the great life force centers around the planet. The ley lines connecting these centers as well, but all connecting through this Christ consciousness grid, or the crystalline grid. All of the energy that is going into this grid, not only from each of you as you are doing this exercise, but also all of those light-working community across the planet, just with a simple thought of gratitude, a simple thought of admiration, a simple thought of feeling special, a simple thought of God within them, whatever it might be, goes into this crystalline grid, into this Christ consciousness grid, and connects across the planet. And all that are connected to this Christ consciousness grid, for as the vibrations are increasing across the planet, it is causing the connection to this grid. Know this. You are connecting to this grid just with simple thoughts, simple higher vibrational thoughts. And yes, when you have a lower vibrational thought, you are disconnecting from this grid. So know that with every single high vibrational, high consciousness thought, you are connecting to the grid, to the crystalline grid. And as you connect to this crystalline grid all around the planet, you are also beginning to activate the great crystals across the planet as well. The great crystals that are bringing about the changes within your physical bodies, moving to a crystalline structure within your body, crystallizing your very cellular structure. You are connecting to this Christ consciousness crystalline grid and the great crystals across the planet, just as was in the earlier times and even somewhat later times of Atlantis and Lemuria, where there was that fifth dimensional experience. So now, knowing this, that every thought that you have, every high vibrational thought connects to this grid. Now, connect to this grid now with higher vibrational thought of what you want in the fifth dimensional experience. Create the fifth dimensional experience that you want. create it as you want to see it. So for a few moments, create that fifth dimensional experience for yourself, both for yourself personally, for your family, your soul family all around you, as well as the entire planet, and how you want this to be. I'll leave it up to you to create as you want it to be. Create the buildings if they would be. Create the nature as you want to see her. Create the ships coming in and out of the planet. Create, of course, the light all across the planet. Light bringing truth. Truth bringing higher consciousness. Know that you are this truth. You are this light. You are the love. You are the life. I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am the love. I am light. I am truth. I am the way. Now allow yourselves to begin to draw back to your physical form. But as you enter your physical body, bringing your light body, your etheric body, your astral body back into your physical, know that you are still connected to the crystalline Christ consciousness grid. You are connected to it. You have always been connected to it. You just forgot. Now remember. Remember the connection. Come back now into a complete state of consciousness and circulation, fully revitalized and refreshed within your physical form. Know that this connection to the Christ consciousness grid allows you to have freedom of health within your body, perfect health within your body, because it is connected to this grid. The more that you know that, the more that you realize that, the more that you remember that, the more you will find healing within your body. Because this connection, remembered once again, will allow for the openings of all of the meridians within your body, letting energy flow freely through your body, beginning more and more to activate that life force within your body, that life force within the etheric form, the Kundalini energy, to rise once again. And I am Sananda. I come to be with you at this time to continue the process, the program We began some time ago with each and every one of you, both within this group on this call, but even far before this, lifetimes before this, bringing you all together once again as lost souls coming together, as gathering my flock together again. For that is what you are. You all belong to me as Sananda, as Yeshua. You are my flock. You are the ones that I tend to. Know that as each and every day, each and every moment moves forward, you are on the path. You are on the path to freedom. Freedom within you, within each of you. And as you find that freedom within you, you will recognize the freedom outside of yourself as well. Because you are creating that freedom to make your own choices, to live your life as it was meant to be and as you want it to be. And knowing that there is nothing that can stop you from this. There is no government. There are no politicians. There are no kings and queens, no rulers that can keep you from your chosen life path. Because it is your life path. No one has the right to stand in front of you and create obstacles unless you allow them to. But each of you know now and are remembering now to the point that you are remembering who you are. To the deepest levels of your being, you are remembering. When you have those aha moments in your life, when you have those moments of pure ecstasy within your life, pure euphoria within your life, that sense of bliss within each moment. When you have that, you are remembering. And gone are all of those things that are happening within the external illusion, the third dimensional illusion. Because when you are in that blissful state, even for a moment, you are indeed connecting to the crystalline grid, the Christ consciousness grid. You are connecting to that. And when you are connected to that, there is only bliss. There is only euphoria. There is only the rising of the dopamine, that chemical within you that brings the joy within you. Yes, you can manufacture that anytime you want. It is within you to do so. You do not need pills. You do not need drugs. You only need yourself, your inner self, to rise up within you, as it is doing right now in this moment. Each of you are feeling this within you because it is time. It is time for the illusion that is all around you to collapse, to fall. You are seeing the signs of this. And yes, it is true that you want to remain in the fifth dimensional expression as much as possible. But you are human. You have human bodies. You have human feelings and thoughts. This at times does pull you back into the illusion. But know that as you are pulled back into the illusion is indeed collapsing. When you have heard that nothing can stop what is coming, this is what is happening. The connection to this grid is happening once again, just as in Atlantis and Lemuria and other civilizations, and of course in other planets and other systems. You have all experienced this before. The times that you have come here for to lead the way, to be those pathfinders and those way showers, is here now. Yes, indeed, there are various events that are going to manifest. They are in process. They are in momentum right now. And they are coming. The truth shall be revealed. But it is because of each and every one of you that are once again connecting to this grid. And not only connecting to this grid, but building this grid. Building it more and more. Bringing the vibration higher and higher. So that the grid is reverberating down onto the planet. And raising the vibration. And of course, we cannot forget of the great event that is also making its way here. Great solar flash is coming. You are all preparing for that. We have been doing everything that we can to prepare your astral, your etheric, and your physical bodies to be able to withstand the energies coming in. Slowly at first, but also gaining momentum. More and more energies coming into the planet. More and more you are able to take those energies in, take that light in, anchor it within yourself, and then shoot it out from yourself, spread it to all corners of the planet. You are doing it consciously, but you are also doing it unconsciously. Because you are the light. You are the love. You are the truth. You are the I am that I am. The consciousness within you. The source consciousness within you. The Christ consciousness within you is remembering itself within you. I am Sananda. And I leave you now and tell you that your next session that you have, Saint Germain will be with you and will bring a special message of freedom during your Independence Day. All of my peace and love be with all of you, my dear friends, my brothers, my sisters, all of you. We are here as one together to make it through this transition and to come fully into our ascension process. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om. Greetings to one who serves here, Shoshana here. And what a message was that? And we wish to just say here that you are in a program, as you have heard many times. We have been working with you in this program, bringing you further and further along. And Sananda has just done that again, bringing you to the next step. And that was this connection to the crystalline grid, the Christ consciousness grid, and the remembering of that connection. And we hope indeed that you have all remembered this connection, because it is real, and it is going to catapult not only you, but all of you together and as one, as a planet, to the next phase, your remembering and the
Mute
next
your phone.
phase of your ascension process. It is coming, and it is here now. We are ready for your questions, if you have them, for One Who Serves and Shoshana, who is wonderfully standing or sitting by here, ready to bring different perspectives to you than we as the One Who Serves bring to you. She is able to bring further truths to you that at times we are not able to bring forth here. And at some point here, you will understand why all of this here. We are ready for your questions if you have them.
Yes, One Who Serves. This is Lorelei and Shoshana. Hello, dear one.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll go out on a limb here and ask a question that's been up for me for a long time and always comes up when I'm on these calls. So let me ask it. So we have this conversation about manifesting. We talk about that a lot and what there is to do to manifest and this and that. And instant manifestation, you should be able to have what you want, when you want, exactly what you want, when you want, how you want, you know, is the idea I get from that. But then on the other side of it, not should, but like there is a way to do that. Then on the other side of it, we have this whole concept of divine right timing, and perhaps the higher self is, you know, wanting you to be somewhere sometime, and so that's why things don't automatically come into being that you might be working on or whatever. And I'd like some clarification. I mean, are both of these valid and legitimate, and how do you know when one is at play versus the other? How do you know if you're maybe not doing it well enough or right enough or good enough, or if really you're just supposed to be where you are right now, and that's what there is?
We will tell you there is no well enough here. You are already doing what you need to do. You just simply need to believe it. When you believe it, you will see it. When you can conceive it, you will create it. And that is how this works. There is no secret here. There is no trick here. It is just simply to be in the moment and create whatever it is that you want. And yes, indeed, there has been this buffer, time buffer system here that has been purposely put into place in your third dimensional illusion, because you would have not been able to handle your thoughts being created immediately here. Think about the fears within your thoughts and what you could create from this if there was not this buffer system. But the buffer system, as you have known it, is fading away more and more. So that what you are wanting now, when you truly want it and you truly intend for it to be, and that you believe it to be, and you already know that it is happening in that moment that you create it, then it shall be, because the buffer system is fading away more and more. So it is up to you, each and every one of you, to have whatever it is that you want to have. But I will add here, or we will add here, that because of this connection now, or this remembrance of this connection now, more and more to the crystalline grid, that you will have even more experience of an immediate manifestation coming to you as you are able to handle it here, we will say. Shoshana, do you have other perspective that you can add here?
We will share. We agree with all that you have given. There is not much more to say, but we can add an element here, if we may, dear sister.
Yes, please.
When a being is working on the power within them, which is God, the power within them to manifest that which they desire, there cannot be a conflict about that. There cannot be a decision here and then a new decision there and then something else and then a drawing back and then a going forward. It does not work that way. If one truly wishes to have something and to manifest it, it has to be clear, it has to be concise, and it has to be a great focus that occurs within the being. What we find in individuals that wish for a manifestation and then do not achieve it, it is because they are not clear about what they truly want. They change their minds. They are conflicted. They create reasons why they do not have it. So it must be crystal clear what they wish to manifest, and then the focus has to be on that until it occurs. So we will say that those that have not learned the power that they have or exercise the power that they have to create their lives exactly as they wish their lives to be, to start with something small, to begin the process of learning the power that they have within them with something small. We find that failures occur when there is a great amount of manifesting that is requested, but they do not know how to manifest something small. So that is our perspective. Namaste.
And we wish to add one more thing here. When you use the term crystal, get your vision crystallized and all of this, think about what that really is here. For you are crystallizing your cellular structure, are you not? And the more that you do that, then the more your visions will become crystallized within you. All leads to the imagination and the imaging in process, which leads to a much quicker manifestation as well. It all works together here, and you are moving in that direction. Would there be other questions here now? No further questions?
Well, can I just state this then? And I'm just going to put it out there and you can tell me yes, correct or not. So I'm hearing you say that there really is no validity to the concept that the higher self might want us in one place, which would be different from what we're trying to manifest. And so that's why things were not coming about. There's no validity to that concept. Is that correct?
We will share here.
Yes, please do.
We will share here. May we share, dear sister?
Yes, please.
The goal of spirituality and to recognize the wholeness of the being that you are is to merge with the higher self. So if the being is at a lower vibration and is not merging with that which is the higher self in the decision-making process to manifest that which they wish to have, then the manifestation will not come into fruition. There is no conflict there. There is simply a disconnect. Namaste.
Yes, very good.
Thank you.
Would there be any other questions here? Otherwise, we will release channel here. Anything?
This is Bella.
Yes?
Hi. I don't really know how to ask this question, but I'm just gonna see what happens here. So yesterday we kind of went through an old cycle that popped back up, and I recognized the cycle right away because it triggered some trauma quite quickly. And I was just wondering if by noticing the cycle so fast and acting on well, the best way to handle it and removing ourselves from that, if I broke that cycle, or because I really don't want to go through it again. So I'm hoping that my early recognition of it helped clear that cycle, if that makes sense.
We would say here
yeah.
that recognizing it is the first part. Accepting it is the next part. So accepting
okay.
whatever it is and allowing it to be and then moving beyond it. You see?
Yes. Thank you.
Shoshana?
We can share on this. May we share, dear sister?
Oh, yes, please.
Dear sister, the patterns that one is born into in these incarnations are the patterns that wish to be broken. That is how it works. So you are, along with many beings.
Broken and yeah.
Yes. You are, along with many beings, participating in the experiment of human to break the patterns and gain control over the higher vibrational self that wishes to participate with you fully. So now what we will say is that when there is a pattern to be broken that you call trauma, that traumatizes the being that you are and maybe the beings around you, the idea that you are conscious of the pattern does create the opportunity to break it, you see. We will tell you, though, that you will experience this again until it's completely resolved. You may see it again. And when you pay attention to it, you empower it. So we suggest that any time a pattern shows up that you are not in alignment with, that your higher self is not in alignment with, and creates trauma for you and others, recognize it quickly, but do not participate in it, you see. Move away from it. Walk away from it. Namaste.
Very good. Would there
Thank
be
you.
any
Yes.
further questions here? Nothing further, then we are done for the time. Shoshana, do you have parting message?
We do not.
Very good. Then we simply say that keep remembering that everything that is happening is happening exactly as it needs to in this moment. And the next moment, based on the moment previous to that, and every moment previous to that, and so on, creates the next and further moments on. And that is how this works. So with that understanding, use this creative process to create the moments ahead and the life ahead that you want to have. Shanti, peace be with you. Be the one.